So what scares me is that without a SASB, we continue to look at financial performance alone. And we're missing very important impacts that companies have on the world. I'm Matthew Welch, Chief Operating Officer at the Sustainability Accounting Standards Board, which is also known as SASB. SASB has established accounting metrics for measures of non-financial capital, environmental, social, and governance factors that affect the long-term sustainability of that company and, of course, their impact on the planet overall. SASB was particularly attractive to me because it's addressing a very important issue, sustainability, and it's doing it from a systems level. That's where the benefit to investors comes in. We help to create comparability for investors to compare the performance of different companies along the same metrics. I think SASB's approach is particularly unique. By focusing on U.S. public companies, which wield a great deal of influence and have a huge impact, not just here in the U.S., but globally, SASB is positioned to really have a great impact on these ESG factors of sustainability. So by looking at sustainability metrics for a particular industry, we can benchmark, we can compare. Companies are driven then by the market to compete and outcompete each other on measures that will, yes, help them create value, but it also produces a social good. So what I like is that we're addressing problems at a system level. So our position is this, that U.S. securities law, which says companies must disclose material information, we believe there is material information in the realm of ESG sustainability factors that is perhaps not disclosed now or not disclosed in a decision-useful way. So SASB is there as market infrastructure to help companies do that, and we hope companies will find it useful, that investors will also demand that as a useful way to compare companies, and then over time, yes, it may become part of the regulation. How do we make this all work in terms of a business plan? We're creating IP, that is our standards. We're developing those and getting them out in the market. We need to create a market for the use of those standards, driving adoption by companies, by investors, and other interested parties. The objective, of course, is to reduce our reliance on the grant funding and replace it with income from our products. So I focused my career on working with mission-based organizations, those that are trying to achieve some great impact in the world. SASB was particularly attractive because it's tackling a big, important issue, sustainability measured as environmental, social, and governance factors. There's a really big impact there on all of our lives, especially over the long term.